Well, hello everybody and welcome back to episode 16 of my Let's Play the game known as SpellForce Bravery, Fallen God expansion. I'm IVATOPIA and I'm also playing this, by the way. Did I say episode 16? It's episode 16. I'm also playing this, by the way, in SpellForce 3 Reinforced Client. Well, we basically got a tribe thing and we're going around seeing what everyone wants to say right now. So last episode was a lot of information from the characters and we're going to continue with this one. Okay, we have a finger here for something. Why? Ah, there we go. Oh, you're playing music.
Interesting. Trusted one Crumple know to play songbone? Learn is more like it, trusted one Noek. Crumb still has a long way to go. Oh, but it's so nice. Noek like a lot. He'll come listen often from now.
It's more important for Naga to become stronger. No, that's fine.
Crumb would like that. Krazak told Crumb Akrog found another part of Zarak's cub. Is that true? It is. They will tell Crumb more later.
Well, listen.
How are the wounded and the rotted faring? It was a long march up the mountain. It is good of the chieftain to ask. Not so good. Crumb meant to speak to him about this. The long march through the jungle, the attack of the tusk hunters, the lack of food. Things are not looking good, chieftain.
Great.
They need something, or Ken will start dying by the dozen. But Crumb has been thinking, and he has a plan.
Okay, what's your plan?
Life grass, the blessed herb. But it has died out. Crumb thought so too, but a while ago, he heard rumors of a tribe in the desert called the Red Meadow. Apparently they guard a shrine, not so unlike Mugwa's cradle, and life grass grows around it. Crumb sent a beak to make sure this tribe in the desert exists, and there is indeed a grove of red grass. As to what this grass is, and whether the tribe there are enemies or friends, Crumb knows not. Please, chieftain. The tribe cannot suffer more losses. Take a pack of warriors and go there.
If there
is life grass, it will save many lives. If not, at least the Moonkin tried.
Got you. Okay, before we carry on talking, we're just over here. Where's the, it's down here, isn't it? No? Okay, I thought this was the same map where I had all the different... Am I blind? I thought this was the map that had it on. You know, the different doorways. You know where they were chatting before with all the different doorways? This is where we bring the parts. So I thought they're like up here. Where's the doorways then? Oh, it is. It's literally where we're standing, seriously. It is. It's here. Got you. Here's the doorways. Okay, got you. That's cool. Let's build down here. This is sitting standing next to him. We're looking all the way over for him there. Not do something for the wounded?
Grimlore is the best hexer of the tribe. Can he not do something for the wounded? For one or two kin, perhaps. But all of them? No. If Grimlore were that powerful, he would have cured the rot long ago.
Life grass, what is it?
Life grass. Akrog has heard of it.
Cure the rot, just food?
It is a healing herb blessed by Mugwa.
Sense of being Dragon Ball?
Can cure even the deepest of wounds.
It's like a sense of being...
Tears? No. Less powerful and different. The hex power in Mugwa's tears cannot be used to heal because a troll's flesh is too weak to handle it. The life grass only has a little bit of Mugwa's power. That is why the Moonkin can use it.
Okay. Could the life grass maybe cure the rot too?
Perhaps the life grass could cure the rot too. If Crumb thought it could, he would have asked the chieftain to find the Red Meadow long ago. He will do his best, of course, but he doubts it will work. But Grumble could heal her. Not good enough, trusted one. Not good enough.
You might this desert tribe
There are
thing.
not that many troll tribes on Urketh. Has Crumb any idea who they might
Assume
be?
it is trolls.
He has not. Neither does Grimlore. Making a tribe camp in the desert sounds like a strange and foolish thing for
Well, they
trolls
did
to
it.
do. Grimlore speaks true.
Why the troll tribe who lives there wants not to share?
Even if there is life grass in this red meadow, what if the trolls who live there want not to share? Crumb prays to Magua, it comes not to that. But if it does, well, the chieftain needs to make a choice. Just let them try to peace talk first. The Moonkin have lost so many, so they should not risk losing more.
Okay. Moonkin will find...
Akrog will find this red meadow and see if they can get the tribe there to share their life grass. They will take Anug and a scouting pack with them, just in case there is a battle. Crumb hopes it comes not to that. He thanks the chieftain, truly. All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Sharp tusks and thick hide. Okay, who are you? You're the one I need to build with.
Let Grimlore take a closer look. Akrog is happy to see Krasik is awake at last.
He turns his back to me.
Krasik feels weak, but he hopes the rest did him good. Akrog hopes so too.
How long has Casa been
How long
afflicted?
has Krasik been afflicted? Krasik remembers not. Grorak remembers. It is almost a moon since this old fool started to weaken. And this grumpy foul tusk has been at Krasik's side ever since.
Grumpy fat tusk. It's blessed to have such a great friend. Will Casa and Grog ever stop with Sohicha?
Krasik is blessed to have such a great friend. Blessed or cursed? Take it easy now. Save his strength for getting well, and for being a thorn in Korag's side.
Peas in a pod, these two. Typical Kras. Brave in battle and brave in sickness.
Typical Krasik.
Krasik.
Brave in battle and brave in sickness. Is Krasik in a lot of pain? Krasik has been through worse, chieftain. That is not what he said to Grorag this morning. Krasik needs not pretend to chieftain. He has been moaning and groaning for so long that Grorag told him to hurry up and get better or die. Grorag's ears can have some peace.
Get better or die. Sick of this.
What Krasik needs to hear. But it was the same when Grorag nearly lost an arm, thanks to a pesky greenskin. He went on and on and on about it. And Krasik knew how to cheer Grorag up. Gave Grorag the greenskin's head on a pike.
Wow. That's nice of him.
Grorag would kill the blood rot if he could. So would Akrog. And maybe he can, if Magua is willing.
Interesting. Just blood rot.
Cursed blood rot. Akrog wishes he could destroy it. Chieftain is the Moonkin's leader, not their healer. Krasik feels better knowing the tribe has a strong leader again.
Thank you. Take it easy, mate.
Anyway,
Take it easy. You
must
better.
be beaten somehow. Grorag, the Moonkin needs Krasik back.
Do what he can. Afghan is not sure if remedies.
Akrog will do what he can to find a remedy. Akrog will not stand by and watch the Moonkin be destroyed. If the chieftain could find it soon, that would be very nice.
Definitely would be. Hang in there, bud. It's good to see him and Grogan too.
It is good to see him, and Grorag too. Akrog is not surprised to see Grorag here in Krasik's time of need. Krasik has been trying to get rid of him for days. Pretended to die once, but Grorag caught Krasik sneezing and punched him in the arm. Pretended to die? was not convinced by that sorry act. Good excuse to punch Krasik, though.
That dog is not sure what a healer would say about hitting the sick.
Has any troll a better idea?
Well,
We kick him.
violence might be the cure. Gorig will keep trying,
What, pretending to
just
die?
in case. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
To a pair, aren't they?
Blackrock meets them again.
Sharp tusks and thick
Big
hide.
hide, chieftain. Got a touch for guide yourself. Yeah, let's save there. Yeah, the sound cut then just quickly. I clicked on either screen. I was just checking the recording was still going. If it didn't, then you know what I just said. Okay. Do you have anything else to say after we just spoke to you since you got that afterwards?
Ah, chieftain. Mugwa praise. How can Crumb help him?
Oh god, you do. Look, I've done a full episode just talking people. How is Crumb always in such high
This might
spirits?
sound like a strange question, but how is Crumb always in such high spirits?
He is.
It certainly seems that way.
You're a happy Crumb.
Perhaps it is because Crumb always tries to see the good, even where there is much bad. And he has much to thank Mugwa for, no? His beaks, his kin, an apprentice like Chulok.
And the hunters, and the rot, and the knowledge that only a few moons ago, the tribe lost almost half their kin and the greatest
Still having
chieftain
it down,
there
huh?
ever was.
Well, that is true. And of course, Crumb knows about all this, and it gives him dark thoughts, like everyone else. It is just,
They'll be down
even
over
in
here.
the darkest of days, there is something to be happy about, is there not? It is like an island in a sea. Even if one is chased by sharks, is it not better to think about the island rather than the sharks? While swimming as fast as one can.
That's what possible can.
Blackrock surely must have an island or two, even right
Guess
now,
that makes
amid
sense.
all this chaos. Or not.
So what he's saying is he's sharks chasing you. There's an island ahead. Do you think about the thing chasing you that's going to kill you, or do you think about getting to that island as fast as you can? The island. So I'm not to the same extent. I've dealt with something similar when I was younger, but not with sharks on the island in a race. I was at school. It sucks because I never won any of the races. Yeah, this one I was winning. And instead of focusing on that finish line, what I should have done, other than the infants by the way, focusing on that finish line, I should have done, I decided to look behind me to see how far ahead was because I was so shocked I was ahead. And then they overtook me. And I think I came bloody last because of it. Or, well, no, I think it was 5 others in the race, I came 4th because of it, when I was actually winning. And when I turned around, I remember looking left, I thought, oh, I don't see anyone near me. Look right, as the person then started overtaking me. Obviously doing that, my mum was watching, she said it visibly, she showed it, she visibly saw me slow down when I turned left and turned right. So I should just focus and I would have won that race. And I've never really had opportunity to win anything again, what sucked, because every time at sports days I was never putting them. Except for one time I was putting the worst bloody race of all time. Basically, I wasn't the fastest in my school or in my year, but I was probably in the top 4 or 5, as long as I focused where I'm going. But I wasn't good at doing endurance. So in other words, I would be in the 100, when I was in like high school, I would be putting 100 metres by my form. Instead they put someone else in, who I could beat in races hands down, but their logic was, he's tall, so he has longer legs. So he got put in 100 metres, came dead last. Got put in 200 metres, came dead last. I'm trying to remember what we had. I think we had a 400 metres. I think it was 800, and at 15 everyone could enter. And I think the 800, if I'm remembering correctly, the 100 was like a straight line. The 200 was like half of our track. I think. So 400 was a full lap. The 800 was double it. And doing double is not what I'm good at. And decided, you know what, you can do that one. And again, the logic made no sense to me. You're taking somebody who has longer legs, who I've beaten multiple times in the playground, you know, outside, in races. Basically, you're putting him in the short race that I can beat him on. But somebody, again, logically, who's got longer legs, means they could move a bit slower and pace themselves better when it comes to longer races, right? I'm shorter, so that means I've got to pump myself to stay faster, use more energy to stay faster. So wouldn't the logic be, well, then he beats him in the playground, let him put him in the 100 and 200 metre races, and then put the big lanky guy in the 400 or 800 race? But no, my form's, nope. You get to do the 800. What sucks, because I actually was winning it again, another time I was winning, for the first lap. But then I just, again, I'm not used to doing long distance at that time. I did a 1500 where I completely paced myself, but my whole thing with the 1500 very quickly is I had a best friend in infants and juniors, and then when he got to high school, he just basically started pushing you away, just ignoring you, because he wanted to get with the in crowd. So in other words, he wasn't a true friend at that point. He's also one of these people who, even if we had the same thing, his was better. Like, we both had a Gladiator jumper, but his was better. His favourite Simpson was Bart and Homer, like me. But for some reason, he had Lisa and Maggie, but they were better than my Bart and Homer that I had. We used to play the games, like, with figures, and like, oh, my character's killed you. Then he's like, no, it didn't, because mine blocked the bomb, then shot yours, and yours is now dead. And then he goes, oh, well, I brought 5 reinforcements over to... Yeah, but they tripped on my mines and died. You couldn't win with him. His things always had to win. And when it came to actual speed and races, yeah, he was faster than me. He would beat me, and I always wanted to beat him. To the point when we're in high school and we were no longer real friends or anything, I made it my point that at 1500, I'm beating him no matter what. And for that reason, I paced myself. I stayed next to him. I think that's like 3.5 laps, if I remember correctly, 1500. I stayed next to him the whole time. And in the last 100 meters, you know, I just pelted it and completely destroyed him. I don't think he was even really racing, to be honest, but it made me feel good that I finally beat him in a race. But I knew if I went my own pace, I'm going to either screw up or whatever, but if I stayed at his pace and then burst at the end, I probably can beat him. And that's what I did. And so obviously I beat him. Obviously I didn't win the thing. I knew I was never going to win it. I'm not a long distance person. I was always short distance. But I knew in that thing, as long as I include him in it, I could maybe win or come second. Where I think I'm dead last. And unfortunately, because they put me in 800, I came dead last. You know, I was winning the first bloody lap. And then I just had no energy. I just kept dying, and then everyone overtook me because they paced themselves better. In other words, if I could have had a redo at it, I probably would have paced myself more at the starts because I understood how to do it better. But unfortunately, that was my last year, so I never got a chance to do it again. It sucked. But my point is, that's how Shark Island was the point of the story. I kind of know what it feels like. I should have focused on the island and not focused on the sharks. And again, I could have won, or at least come second at 100 metres, or even at 200. Because, like I said, I managed to run almost full pelt for the whole 400 metre of the track, but they only put me in 800. So if I can run full pelt for 400 metres and then I start dying like that shows that even the 400 I could have probably won it. The 200 I could have become second and first because again some of the really fast runners. As far as I knew, there was probably 1 or 2 in our school because they didn't include that Ian. That was his name, by the way. There's 1 or 2 in that school who were better than me, 100% faster, who were in that race. But they could also knew how to pace themselves because I was actually beating them at the start. Like I said, that first 400 metres, the first lap, hands down, I was like a quarter of a lap ahead of them. And then, of course, they then sped up slowly for the last half and then just zoomed the last 100 metres the way you should have done it. And I felt if I could redo that race, I could have probably stayed with them a bit more and paced myself. And then zoomed with them at the end. Would I come first? Probably not. But I probably could have come third out of the 5 or 6 of us. I was trying to remember how many forms we had. I think it was 5. Basically, we were kings. And I think our year, we were the last form. I think the year under us had K, I, N, G, and S. And I've got a feeling we only had G. And we were in G. I don't think we had the S. So K, I, N, G. That's 4 of us. Or did we have S? It was the other year that didn't. 1 year didn't have S. I think we had S. I think it was the other year that didn't. So yeah, so there would be 5 of us in it, and I believe I could have come third in that if I paced myself. If I was in the 100, 200 metres, I probably could have come third or second. Where Fingy came dead last, and then unfortunately I basically came bloody dead last in the bloody 800. because they put us in the wrong way round, and he wouldn't listen. Even though I kept saying like, I could beat him outside, and yeah, but he has longer legs, so he's going to be faster. No, I've literally beaten in races outside. Yeah, but were you really racing out there, not just messing? Oh my god, seriously. Put us where you want then. You know, it's not like our form's going to win. Every year our form comes last, literally, every year. And to be honest, that was the first year that we came, again, say it was to S. So Kings. We came 4th. And we were more excited coming 4th than the winners. Like, we were like, our form was, because it was the first year ever we never came last in the sports. Where everybody else, like the winner was like, what the, why are they so excited? They lost. Because we went last finally. But the thing is, we might have come 3rd if I could have done the 100 and the 200. Maybe even the 400 and put what's his name in the 800. You know, that we might have become 3rd. But they just put us in the wrong position and wouldn't listen. And that's the whole reason, again, why our form generally came last. Because nobody listened to us. You know, like, I know how fast I am, especially who you compare me with. Like, we've raced each other. Out of our group in our form, I was the fastest in our form. Was I the fastest group? No. 100% no, but I was in our form. So really, shouldn't you put the fastest for short distance in the fastest short distance race? Just common sense, but no, they didn't do it. And then in my little group that I hung around with as well, there was one other person who was faster than me. And in races, that's why I knew he was going to win the thing, because he was the fastest. And I couldn't outrun him, but, okay, correction. I couldn't outrun him in a race. I could outrun him if he was chasing me. And what that means is I knew how to dodge. He was no good at slowing down, meaning he would go full pound, and I was quite good at running and then literally stopping and going the opposite direction. And if I timed that right, he would just keep going and I'd be in the opposite direction. That's how I could stay away from him, like if you were trying to play somewhere you had to catch you or something. But it also backfired if he did catch me, because he couldn't stop and he ended up yanking me over. That happened 2 or 3 times. I went flying over because I went in the other direction and he managed to catch hold of me. But I would say out of 10 times, I would get away like 7. He would get me 3 times. Well, no one else could get away from him. If he chasing you down, he caught every single person when we played them games with this. Like I said, the 7 I got away versus 3 caught me. I was best at doing that. Obviously, in a straight line race, he's not grabbing you, so he's going to win it. So I knew that. But at the same time, I think they also, if I'm not mistaken, because he was the fastest, they put him in like every single race. I think he was in like the 4 or 800, and he was like me, wasn't good at distance. But obviously, I felt if I could have redone it, paced myself better, I would have beat him, because he won the 400 and he won the 200. When it came to like the 800, he actually came. Like I said, he overtook me right at the end. He actually, but the thing is, he was right near the end, and he wasn't winning it. He wasn't, he wasn't 100 meters and 200. He was just as tight as I was. So that was the key. Basically, if I paced myself, I could have beat him in that. But I wasn't used to doing them type of races. I wanted to be in 100 and 200 ones. I didn't really want to be in the 400, but after doing that, I was like, I could have technically done the 400. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the actual game, shall we? Story time, just. The bravery of the tribe. I think Chieftain Argo surely must have an island or 2, even right now, amid all this chaos. So basically something to look forward to. The bravery of the tribe. There is a little blood. Trusted ones, I could perhaps not think of anything. I think bravery of the tribe overall makes sense.
Well, there is the bravery of the tribe, Akrog supposes. They have been through so much, but they refuse to give up.
Spoken like a true chieftain. Well, that sounds like a good island for a start, no?
Yeah, that would be a good island for us to die on, literally.
If thoughts get too strong, he should think of it, rather than the gloom.
Well, Akrog will see. He thanks Krom for his words.
I wish some of these conversations would give me a bit of experience, so we can just tick off 8.
That was
the
the
tribe.
The tribe.
The chieftain cannot tell?
He can, but Akrog is worried the kin show him not their true feelings.
Yeah, I want a different perspective on it.
They always want to appear strong before the chieftain.
Well, that is true. However, Crumb thinks that as long as the kin still have the strength to show a strong face to the chieftain, it means that they have not given up. Once they bother not to
Makes sense.
conceal their fear anymore, it means that things have grown truly dire.
So
Yeah,
they are not
makes sense.
despairing yet.
Good.
No. No, they are not. Crumb feels this.
Nice.
Well, Crumb's words in Mogwai's ear.
And with that being said, we're at 25 minutes, so we're going to end and continue this conversation next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and good stuff. I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Have a great one with everyone. Bye.